welcome to MCSC TV. Now guys, it is Saturday and I did say I was going to do my Q&A today. So yeah, here I am, and I am really sorry that it's quite late guys, but yeah, I didn't want to let you guys down, so here I am. Because even though I live stream guys, I do usually get into the comments anyways after it's gone live, so yeah. Anyways guys, let's get into the Q&A. So I got asked so many questions, as I said. I've written them all down. I'm going to go through 20, which is quite a lot, so I might be here for a while. But yeah, I love doing Q&As, guys. Right. So, Nua_B, and I'm really sorry if I pronounce anyone's names wrong, asked, what do you think of Morata? Now, guys, I absolutely love Alvaro Morata. What a player, guys. He is brilliant, in my opinion. And when he signed in summer, I was absolutely made up, guys. If you haven't watched my video when Morata obviously signed, you should go and watch that because I was absolutely buzzing. When he got the pen and he signed the dotted line to become a Chelsea player, literally I was made up because it's such an amazing signing. And guys, I think fans from different clubs and other teams were like doubting us. Some people were like, who's Morata? Other people were like, well, he's come from Real Madrid, he was always on the bench, he only scored a few goals when he was playing, etc, etc. But he's come to the Premier League and he's hit it off so well. I mean, look at how many goals he's scored for us so far. It's been brilliant. I can't fault Morata at all, and I also love his passion for Chelsea Football Club and his attitude with the fans. He's so passionate to wear that Chelsea shirt, and to see a player be so passionate to wear a Chelsea shirt means everything, because the player needs to have heart, and Morata does, which makes him so likeable. That's why I got his name on the back of my shirt this season. I knew he was going to hit it off in Chelsea. I had full faith in him, and that's exactly what he's done so far. And I'm so excited to see what he can do in the rest of the season. B-Man1509 asked, do you think we can win the league, or should we focus on Champions League? And do you think David Luiz should stay? Personally, I think Christensen is ready for the centre-back spot. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Now, I'm going to be honest, and this is quite controversial, guys. I don't feel we can win the league this year. Now, I did say it at the start of this season. I put out a predictions video at the start of the season, guys, and I was like, you know what? I think Manchester United are going to come first, but that doesn't look like the situation at the moment. It actually looks like the other Manchester side are going to come first, which is obviously Manchester City. But anything can happen, guys. We know that. It's the Premier League. It's so unpredictable. So anything could happen. Anyone could win the Premier League. Nothing's set in stone. The season can throw so many upturns along the way. Anything can happen. It's very unpredictable. But as I said, I do think Manchester City are looking like big title contenders. They're doing very well currently, and it's going to be interesting to see if anyone does actually knock them down. So, do I think we can win the league? I don't feel we can. And that's not me being like unoptimistic, guys, because you know I like to be optimistic as a Chelsea fan, but I just don't feel that we are going to do it this season, unfortunately, which I do hate to say. But yeah, and should we focus on the Champions League? Now for sure, and I think that's clear with the season so far, how we have been concentrating on the Champions League. Mind you, obviously we did lose against Roma 3-0, but yeah, I do think our concentration will be going on the Champions League a lot, because obviously we weren't in it last season. It's a very important competition to us, and we've only ever won it once in our history in 2012. So yeah, I do feel that it is important that we do go for the Champions League. But having lost against Roma 3-0, it still doesn't mean anything, because we're still in the table, we're still okay. But obviously we need to go out and smash our next, obviously, Champions League game, which is very important. So yeah, I'm really nervous about the Champions League because I love that competition, and to see us get thrashed 3-0 by Roma was so upsetting. But yeah, I do feel that we will be concentrating on the Champions League. And a lot of people have actually asked me about David Luiz, and also B-Man1509 said, and do you think David Luiz should stay? And personally, I think Christensen is ready for the central centre-back spot. I'd like to hear your thoughts. I I love David Luiz and I don't want him to see him go anywhere. I'd be so upset if he did leave Chelsea. He's done so much for us. I was buzzing when he came back from PSG and signed for us again, and I'd be very upset, but anything can happen. And I did make a video about it, guys. I really hope it isn't another Costa situation. I hope it all blows over and he gets back on the field against West Brom away next weekend. But again, we don't know, and we don't know what's happened there. But if there is something going on between him and Conte that possibly looks like there is, Conte will want his way. So we're just going to have to wait and see with that. And personally, I think Christensen is ready for the central centre-back spot. You know something? I love Christensen. He puts so much effort in, so much heart. He tries so hard and he never lets us down. He puts 100% effort in every game, so you can't not love a player like Christensen. So yeah, a very interesting one, but we're just going to have to see what happens. Meg Ahern, if you could have one player to sign again, who would it be and why? If it was like a past player, if you mean that, sorry, like a player that's obviously played in the past at Chelsea, and if we could like have him to sign again, I really don't know, because there's so many legends like Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard, John Terry. Oh god, I don't know, it's so hard to pick. I actually can't decide. Yeah, I really don't know. I am so sorry, because there's too many legends out there to pick one and I can't pick one. But yeah, John Terry, oh, I don't know. That's such a hard question. Yeah, and then it gets like really back in time to like Dennis Wise and Zola. Oh, and guys, have you guys heard that Dennis Wise might be coming on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? I've saw a lot of stuff on my social media and it's looking like it's going to happen more and more now, which is so exciting. It looks like he's definitely going into the jungle. Oh, Dennis Wise, we love him. I'm not going to start singing the channel now, guys. It's too late to do that. But yeah, sorry, that's really off topic of the question. But yeah, I really don't know. There's too many Chelsea legends. Number 4, Shuba Hamarouk. Are you happy for Emenalo or not? Now, I'm going to be honest. I was happy to see him go. Like, that isn't me being disrespectful, but yeah, he is a... I don't want to be disrespectful, but I was happy to see him go. When I saw the news break the other day, I was happy. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. It reconnected and stuff, sorry. I'm not going to fully disrespect Emenalo. And he did decide to walk himself. It wasn't as if he was sacked or anything. He did resign. And we've got to remember that. But yeah, I am happy he's gone. And I don't mean to be disrespectful, because like I don't like being like that, like against anyone, but you know. Number 5, Sen Hillingam, sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. Hi. What do you think? Can we go ahead of Man City and win this league? Now, as I said earlier, I don't feel as though we can win the league. Do I feel like we can go ahead of Man City? I'm really not sure about that one. We're gonna have to... We've lost a few games this season, and if we do want to go ahead against Man City, it's going to be very, very difficult, because Man City are not going to go down without a fight. They've been doing brilliantly this season, so yeah, a bit worrying. Number 6, Victor Hugo _Perez 18. Do you think that we are dependent on Kante? Now, I do feel that in like a previous game, I can't even remember who we were playing now, but I think it might have been Roma, actually. Yeah, it was Roma. We did miss Kante massively, and there is such a difference when Kante isn't on the field. It's always so clear when he isn't playing, I feel. It's a very influential player. I love him, as you guys well know. Yeah, he's an amazing player, and I do feel as though we would miss him massively. I feel as though he does control the midfield. He's very strong, he's fast. He runs up and down the pitch, Kante here, Kante there, he's everywhere, isn't he? He's amazing. I feel as though we are quite dependent on Kante. And as I said, that did show in the Roma game, and I definitely included that in my rant, as you guys can maybe remember. But yeah, I wouldn't say we massively 100% rely on him, but there is a difference when he isn't playing, so he is a very influential player in our side. Number 7, Yash CO57. Hi Emma and hi. And where do you think Chelsea will end up this season? Now, as I said, I did say at the start of this season, you know what, I think we're going to finish second. But I really don't know how to answer this question because I really don't know. I'm going to say, I hope we finish in the top 4. We showed some positive signs against Manchester United, and let's hope when we come back after the international break and face West Brom away, we come out fighting and we smash it. But yeah, I don't want to say. Do you know what I'm going to say? I did say second at the start of the season. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say I hope we finish in the top 4. And Amy Lucy, since what age have you supported Chelsea? Now, I have been like a Chelsea fan since I was a baby, really, because I've never supported any other team. But I'd say 2009 was when I proper started supporting Chelsea, because that was when I went to my first Chelsea game, and yeah. Chelsea girl through and through. Charlotte, hey. What's your favourite Chelsea chant? Me and Charlotte were discussing this the other day, actually. It definitely has to be the Bakayoko and Kante chant, guys. I am in love with that chant. I can't wait to go to my next live Chelsea game and start singing it. I absolutely love it. I love so many Chelsea chants. I think there's so many cool ones. I absolutely love some of the Chelsea chants. Yeah, and I also love John Terry's won the double. That's amazing as well. Oh god, it's a really hard choice actually. Oh, and I like the actual Kante chant as well. But I'm gonna go for the Bakayoko and Kante chant because that's one of my personal favourites at the moment. Number 10, Phil_17. What's your thoughts on the possibility of Lampard being our new technical director? Oh my god, so exciting. I did a video about this the other night, guys. So exciting. Could you imagine if he come back to work at the Bridge? Oh my god, so exciting. If that actually happens, I'll be made up, so yeah. Number 11, Geza_Bell, underscore, I think. No, that's me putting a dash because it's the question, sorry. Would you prefer to have Diego Costa at his best back or stick with Morata with what you've seen so far? Now, this is a very, very difficult question for me to actually answer, guys, to be honest. I love Morata and I love Diego Costa. Now, a lot of Chelsea fans might look at me thinking, what? You love Diego Costa? I do love Diego Costa. I think he was an amazing player at Chelsea. He did so much for us. He helped us win 2 league titles. He had so much passion. He had so much desire. Some people didn't like his feistiness on the pitch and how he was so aggressive. I love that side of Diego because it showed how passionate he was and how badly he wanted to win games and score goals. When he scored goals, you could see the hunger and desire. He would just dive around on the field. He would go for it. All he wanted to do for every game was win and score. He was a very influential player. Morata, as I said earlier on in this Q&A, guys, is an amazing player. He has so much passion for Chelsea. He's tried 100% since he came. So that's a really hard question to actually answer. But I'm going to say I love Morata currently. He's amazing. And in football, times move on, things happen, things change, things carry on, and sometimes things always don't go the way you expect them to. I mean, if you sat me down this time last year and said, do you know what, in a year's time Diego Costa's going to have left Chelsea and there might have been a massive row between Conte and him, I would have never thought it. So anything can happen in football, and sometimes things happen, and yeah, because I am sad that Diego's gone. It doesn't mean to say that I don't have faith in Morata. You guys know I love Morata. So I can't really answer that question because I do love both players and I would never have a bad word to say about Diego. Now, I know some fans say, oh, they hate him and this and that, but I have absolutely 100% respect for Diego. So that's my opinion, guys. Actually, guys, leave your opinions down below on that question because it's a really hard one for me to answer. Thank you so much for sending your question in. Gezabel, yeah? Thank you. Yeah, that was a really interesting question, actually, and it's really hard for me to answer. Number 12, Seth 5366. Hi and hi. And who is better, Drinkwater or Bakayoko? Now, again, that's a really hard question for me to answer because they're both really good players, both very talented, and obviously they're talented because they're Chelsea Football Club players. I love Bakayoko, I love his strength, I love his desire, I love how he can ram up the pitch. Also, guys, I always do say, I feel players are intimidated to approach Bakayoko because he's so strong, so powerful, so tall, and you'd be scared to go in for a tackle with Bakayoko, of course you would. Oh, and I love Bakayoko's hair, absolutely amazing. And Drinkwater, again, a good player, but we haven't really saw him play that much yet. But again, a good English player, and I am excited to see more of Drinkwater this season, but obviously he has been carrying an injury, so let's just hope that we get to see him get more game time. But again, I can't answer that because I haven't had equal playing time, but both amazing, talented players. Now, this was a question about David Luiz again, and two people have kind of asked the same thing, so I'm going to kind of combine the question. So number 13, Mohamed Barajawi, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Do you prefer Luiz staying or leaving? And then Callum Memerson, 031001. What do you think about the David Luiz situation? Now, to answer that kind of question all in one, I do want David Luiz to stay for sure. And about the David Luiz situation, as I said earlier, again, it is upsetting when things like this happen. I mean, David Luiz has been at Chelsea for a long time, and he obviously went to PSG and then come back. And it is really upsetting when things like this happen. I mean, I also feel as though sometimes it gets into the media, and sometimes things are over-dramatised, stories are made up, and lots is said in the media that might always not be true. So you can't believe everything you read, but I love David Luiz, guys. And as I said, our geezer, I love him. I love his passion for Chelsea. I love his personality. He just seems like a funny guy. He's so lovely. And guys, I would be so upset if David Luiz did leave. And I did say that in my video, like, earlier this week. It would be upsetting. And I do hope that it all blows over and he's back on the pitch for West Brom away. But if we don't see him play against West Brom, then you kind of got to think. Someone's just said thoughts on the upcoming Liverpool game. I'm a bit nervous about that game, actually. Anfield's always a hard away ground to go to, I'm going to be honest. But if we play like we did against Manchester United at home, we could get a result. I don't even know how to feel and think about the rest of the season. I really don't know how it's going to go, guys. Because obviously Manchester United, we've got a win, but it's going to be testing going to West Brom away next weekend. Obviously, but sorry, getting back onto track with the question about Luiz. As I said, I really don't want him to go. And I just hope that it all blows over and is back on the pitch for West Brom. Is Kanda _m.rifki, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Hi Emma, hi. And what do you think about Chelsea's appearance against Manchester United last week? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We had so much passion and drive. But I'm going to be honest, guys. Playing against Manchester United last weekend, we knew we had to step up. We knew we had to go for the 3 points, because if we lost last weekend, Conte's job could have even been in jeopardy, guys. So we knew we had to go for it last weekend. But one of my concerns is that we're going to come against West Brom next weekend and we might come away with a draw or a loss. Manchester United away at home, was a very ramped up game. The pressure was on us. We knew we had to get 3 points. We knew we had to win Mourinho. We knew we had to do it for Conte, and it was a massive game. Everyone was watching because obviously, like, big games against two big clubs are always kind of out there, isn't it? It's a massive game. But I feel as though when we go and play West Brom next weekend, as I said, we might struggle. That is my only worry. And, you know, we could even go and get beat, or we might draw, or we might win. You just never ever know. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens after the international break, guys. But yeah, we were sensational against Manchester United last weekend. Number 15, UP13 Chelsea boys, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. What would be best to do? Build new home ground or renovate the current home base? Now, I absolutely love this question. I absolutely feel that it would be great if we built onto Stamford Bridge that is there. Now, I just couldn't imagine getting on the tube and not going to Fulham Broadway anymore. I think it would be so amazing if we do build on there, and I feel as though actually we are building on Stamford Bridge that is already there, and we're renovating it, so we're building on the home base that's already there. And I just couldn't, it's going to be proper weird, guys, actually like arriving at Stamford Bridge when it's all been built. Actually, it's going to be so crazy, like I can't even imagine it. But it would be like, I just wouldn't like to like think the ground to be anywhere else. Like, I just feel as though you don't get any feeling than getting off the tube at Fulham Broadway and walking down the Chelsea Way on a Saturday or a Sunday. But yeah, I do feel as though it is nice if obviously we build onto it, which we are doing anyways. So yeah. Number 16, Farah Hassan. Where do you think we will be in all competitions in January 2018? Are we up for silverware this season? Now, this is a really interesting but hard question to answer again. Now, it's going to be interesting to see where we are in January 2018. I mean, we've got some tough games coming up. We've obviously got Champions League games. We've obviously got like West Brom away, Liverpool away. And we've got some tough games coming up, guys. But I do feel as though the Champions League is our priority. Now, as I said earlier, I know we did lose against Roma 3-0, but Champions League football probably will be our priority. Well, we know it is. And again, I do feel as though going forward, the Premier League, yeah, is important and we want to finish in the top 4, but Champions League football is our priority. Silverware-wise, I do feel as though we'll have a good chance in getting like maybe the Cabarro, can't even pronounce it. I'll just say Football League Cup, and also like the FA Cup and competitions like that. I mean, we're doing well in the Football League Cup. Obviously we've got Bournemouth in the Football League Cup next. But yeah, it's good. I can't even answer that again. Like, I don't really know where we'll be in January 2018, because look how many twists and turns it's been so far this season, guys. It's been crazy. I mean, we've lost games, we've won games, we've actually won games we never expected to, and lost games we never expected to. It's been a very interesting season so far, and it's very unpredictable. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see where we actually are in January 2018. I hope we're definitely in the top 4 of the Premier League. We're doing well in the Champions League. We're still in the Cup, the Football League Cup, and yeah, we've just got to go for it and try and smash every game. Number 17, RedStip83. Do you think Alvaro Morata is good enough to fill the boots of Diego Costa? And do you think we're better off without Diego? Now, this is like a similar question to I had earlier. As I said, I love both players. They're both amazing. Morata's certainly good enough. Look how many goals he scored for us so far. And Diego was amazing, and he did so much for our club. 18, Smart Biz 24. Do you think Chelsea will win the Champions League? Now, it's a very big ask. Do I think we're going to win the Champions League? No. Why? Well, because there's so many competitive teams in there. So many big teams that we're really, really going to struggle against. Do I think we're going to give it a good shot? Yes. Do I want Chelsea to win the Champions League? Of course I do. That would be absolute scenes, absolutely amazing. It'd be sensational. It would be amazing. But it's not as easy as winning it, is it? We know it isn't. And we won it in 2012. But do you know what? We won it with Di Matteo in 2012. So why can't we do it this season, guys? You know, Summer, I'm not going to say that we're not going to win the Champions League. We can do it if we absolutely go for it. But obviously, like, we've lost to the likes of Roma and stuff. But then we beat Atletico Madrid away, which showed we can beat big teams. So we need to go for it with everything we've got. And I really hope we rock it on with that competition, because that is so important to us. Andrew.Lel, what is your opinion on David Luiz and Antonio Conte situation? Do you think he'll be back in the squad for West Brom? This is a similar question to I got earlier. There's quite a lot of the same questions, guys, because there's so many like similar stories going on at the moment, especially the David Luiz one. Yeah, it's again, as I said, it is upsetting that it is going on. Guys, sorry, I'm gonna have to have a drink. My throat is so dry. Excuse me. Sorry guys, I've got such a sore throat. Literally, I feel like I'm going to start coughing. Do you know when your throat gets like really dry, guys? Oh my god. Do you think he'll be back in the squad for West Brom? I really hope so. But if he isn't in the team against West Brom away, then things are going to be said through that decision. If Conte chooses to not put him out or even bring him on as a substitute, then that might say something within itself. If he isn't put out for West Brom, that is going to be really interesting. And I'm quite worried about that, actually. I'm nervous. But yeah, I hope he will be back in the squad for West Brom now. And then final question, Adiz Harotonian, sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. Excuse me, guys. It's because I've been talking for like half an hour. What do you think about Morata? Is he the striker we need? He's amazing. And as I said earlier, he's done so much for our club. So far, he's scored so many goals. And yeah, he's amazing. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah. That's a cue for me to end. Oh, sorry. That's a cue for me to end the video. My throat is so sore. This choker isn't helping. Yeah. God, it's shining in the light. Guys, yeah. So, guys, that's my Q&A. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Even though this is going live, as I said, get in the comments below. Let me know all your thoughts on all the questions asked. Like, answer your opinions to the questions. Like, what do you think about like Morata? What do you think about Diego Costa and David Luiz? Chelsea's home ground, where we're going to finish this season. Can we go for the Champions League this season? Can we win it? Like, what silverware can we win this season? Comment down below all your thoughts, guys. Let me know. I'm really interested to see what you guys think. That's all my opinions, guys, in this video. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. And guys, I do try to do a Q&A like nearly every month. So my next Q&A will be in December, and it'll be a Christmas Q&A. So guys, always look out on my social media. It's really just my Instagram. I put the post on, like a Q&A post. So comment your questions over there when I do put the post out. And ask your questions. I do try and answer as many as I can. And as I said, if I didn't answer your question in this Q&A and you'd really like me to answer it, comment down below. I'll definitely get back to you guys. So yeah, so obviously we've got another week of obviously like international football, and then we're back next weekend against West Brom away, which will be a very tough game. So yeah, so if there is any like important news next week, I hope to be covering that. But yeah, apart from that, my next video will be towards the end of next week, my preview for West Brom. So look out for that, guys. I hope everyone has an amazing rest of the weekend. Yeah, it's very sad that there's no football this weekend, but obviously England played last night and drew against Germany, and it is an international break. As I said, guys, I know I've tried to I've done my outro, but I'll do it again. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Please smash that subscribe button down below if you're new to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching. As I said, hope you all have an amazing rest of the weekend and up the tails. Thanks.